residential agents that are looking to transition into the commercial real estate business. I got sick and tired of hustling and having to sell over 100 residential homes per year to make over $1 million. And I feel like I was kind of betrayed by the people who had given me some guidance, because this is what I thought was the only way to make money in real estate, was selling a lot of residential homes. What is currently paying you money needs to be the main focus. That I would not recommend ever, and have never recommended, that you just completely turn off the flow that is currently paying you. What I'd recommend that you do is that you just slowly work down the time that you're allocating towards that thing that is currently making you money, and then spend a small amount of time trying this new thing. 80% of your time still creating that flow that pays your bills, and then 20% of your time in the new side hustle, as this is, right? The commercial real estate world might be your new side hustle. And that 20%, as that continues to roll and turn into some actual business and money in your checking account, is when you can start changing the percentages. I would never recommend that you change your percentages prior to you closing a commission check. It takes time to close deals. So if you're struggling to make some money, focus on rentals and focus on leasing on the commercial side. You can focus on those two aspects because it will allow you to get paid faster. Now let's flip over to a commercial real estate agent who's just getting started in the commercial real estate business, has never done residential before, they're brand new to the commercial real estate world. What should you be doing? Lead generation, lead follow-up, pitching deals, and getting those offers out and meeting clients. You should probably not be worried about hiring a team. You also probably should not be worried about, having the best systems in place. You have no leads, you have nothing to follow up with, and you have no deals to pitch. At the very beginning of your career, all you should be focused on is generating leads and then selling those leads. On your day-to-day, the very first 4 to 6 hours of your day, you are legitimately just cold calling. That is a large part of what we do, but it's not the only thing. You can do calls to your sphere of influence. You can go out and network and build professional relationships and partnerships, right? You can go do that. You can post on social media and work on getting clients through social media. Of course, I would just look at it as you have 6 hours to prospect every day. Spending an insane amount of time, minimum 6 hours a day on lead generation, is just part of the business. Let's just use cold calling as a base. You're going to cold call for probably 6 hours a day for the first 90 days, and then you can start trimming it down to about 4 hours a day from then on out for probably the first 2 or 3 years. And yes, I legitimately mean 3 years straight of just 4 hours a day prospecting nonstop. The following hour should just be spent on follow-up. So you're spending 6 hours of new lead generation, 1 hour of follow-up. You're now 7 hours into your day. Now, if you started at 8 o'clock in the morning, okay, that means you're already somewhere at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And yes, I recommend that you spend all day long doing this at the very beginning, because the first part you got to do is generate the opportunities. After a few weeks, you're going to now have some opportunities, right? And you're probably going to have spoken to a number of sellers who go, I'm not interested in selling, but I might be open to buying. And then those are going to be buyer leads, which then the entirety of the rest of the day, from 3 or 4 o'clock on, you should have food delivered to your door. You should not be going out to eat. You should bring your food, okay, to save money. And now what's going to happen at 3 o'clock till 6 o'clock in the afternoon, you got 3 hours to do this, which is now sell all of the leads you just generated, because that's the entire focus that we have here as commercial real estate agents. We create opportunities, we sell opportunities. And you're only going to go on appointments to even go to see those leads that you generate, those opportunities you generate, after 3 o'clock, because that is part of the offer generation. Going to see those properties, going to shake the hand of the seller. That's all part of it, but you're going to do that after 3 o'clock. It doesn't interfere with your lead generation time. And that won't change until you start to make more money. I just want you to keep in mind, if you're brand new in this business, I want you just to follow that blueprint until you've got enough money in the bank where you can start hiring people, because that's the next phase. So the next block is between $100,000 in income and $300,000 in income. Now that you're making between $100,000 and $300,000, what differences, what moves should you be making? Number one, metrics and working on systems. And number two is going to be around the support staff that you bring in to help you. Number one, get support. So what support's going to look like is hiring a transaction manager on a per transaction basis. You literally can pay somebody $500 to $1,000 per transaction. You just pay them after the deal closes. So the money goes into your checking account and you can pay them $500 to $1,000 out of that. So if you're making $25,000 or $50,000, $100,000 plus, if not multiple 6-figure checks, And you're gonna pay somebody $500 to $1,000. It might even just be another real estate agent who might need some money, right? So that's gonna be one. You're gonna need two, okay? There's two specific hires that I would even recommend. And if you don't have both of these and you're making between $100,000 and $300,000 or more, I highly recommend hiring both these positions right away. So one's that TC, and the second is a VA administrative assistant. And instead of having $30,000 a month in payroll, you can literally have $3,000 or $4,000 a month in payroll and net the remaining $25,000. Your VA is going to be handling the following. Number one, we love to have them handle our CRM and lead management. So this is making sure every single lead in our CRM system is being touched with an active campaign. They also want to make sure that those leads are also have every single lead has a next step task assigned to it. So if you have a bunch of leads in there and then there's no next step task, and it could be in 2 years from today, that's okay, but it needs to have a task, which means like next time to call them. And that's what I mean by a task. Next time to reach out to that individual. Our VA also handles creating all the offering memorandums. So we don't have to spend time creating a PDF for it. We also have them write up our letters of intent. So we don't have to spend time writing up our letters of intent. They'll send out the letters of intent. Once they've been approved by us, they can send it out for signatures. Our VAs also can pull a lead list, import the lead list, make sure everything looks, it's nice and easy, so you can literally just walk into your office, click on Mojo Dial or whatever dialing service you have, and you can literally just start dialing. You just want to make it where you can think a lot less and do a lot more. Lastly, let's talk about somebody who is making $300,000 or more. The only way to get to the next level is by doing three things. Number one, selling more real estate. Number two, selling more expensive real estate. And number three, having that real estate deal have a higher commission percentage on it. There's a magical fourth way, which a lot of people forget. Hiring people to do those things for you, which means hiring junior agents. If you want to be making substantially more money, it typically will mean hiring junior agents and growing a team of agents that you also are the team leader and main producer for. And if you have any questions, make sure you drop it in the comment section down below. Appreciate you guys following the journey. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone.